Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. And for those of you that are new here, my name is Cina. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today's video is going to be all about what breast pump do I use. My baby is currently 2 months old and I am exclusively pumping. I will share with you guys in a later video all about my breastfeeding journey and why I am exclusively pumping. But in the meantime, be sure to subscribe to my channel because I am creating a breast pumping series and I'll be sharing with you all the tips and tricks on how I was able to get through this journey of breastfeeding. So turn on that bell notification so that you don't miss another video from me. All right, y'all, so let's get right into it. The breast pump that I'm going to be talking about today is the Spectra S1. The company does have two different brands. They have the Spectra S1 and the Spectra S2. The reason why I have the S1 is because this one gives you the cordless option. What that means is the pump itself has a built-in battery where you don't have to be plugged into the wall all day. And trust me, you guys, that simple little thing could make or break this journey. This breast pump, it retails for $199. The S2 is $159.99. But y'all, if y'all can make that $40 sacrifice, please go ahead and do it. This pump, it comes with your tubing, your backflow protector, your flange. This is your flange, and then it also comes with the duck bills, and it comes with 2 bottles. Now the bottles, the nipples itself, I don't use because I use Dr. Brown bottles. If you haven't caught my baby essentials video, be sure to catch that. I will link it down in the description below, and you'll know all about why I use Dr. Brown bottles. Of course, I use this part because this is what collects the milk while you're pumping. It is so important that when you get all of these, you're gonna want to boil everything, not the pump, obviously. Now y'all, but I gotta say it, set these in boiling water for 5 minutes. It's important that you don't do any longer because you can ruin these if you boil it for longer than 5 minutes. I did see on Amazon they got the cute little bags in the coolers and stuff. You definitely want to get that. What I like about the breast pump itself, and pretty much what sold me about the breast pump, for one, the size. This breast pump is definitely a hell of a lot smaller than the Medela Symphony. It is easy to transport. I love this little handle that it has on here. I like the sleek style of it. It's not so big, it's not so bulky. I be having my hands-free bra and I be literally walking around the house just like this. And the fact that I don't have to be plugged up to a wall is amazing. Okay, sometimes I'll be making my little breakfast and you have the hands-free nursing bra and you just make it do what it do. This pump does have a night light. Now I don't know what other breast pump out there that got a night light, but this right here is what sold me. This night light, I'll insert a clip right here. At night, this light lights up my whole room. Well, not my whole room, but like a good area of the room. So I'm able to change the baby diaper. I'm able to feed the baby with just this light alone. This light has 2 options. So it has like a dim option and it has a brighter option. I don't even know if you can see it because it is daylight, so it's not going to really project like how it usually does at night. So that sold me. And then I just thought this little part was cute. Once you're done pumping, what I'll do, I'll pour everything into 1 bottle, and if I'm not going to the fridge right away, you can just set it right in here. So that's what sold me. That's just cute. You know, I like cute. It has an option for double pumping. That's important. I think most pumps that come out there, they give you that double pumping option. For exclusive pumpers, it is important that you pump both breasts simultaneously. If you're not pumping both boobs, which I'm not sure why you wouldn't be, only if you're nursing. If you're nursing your baby and pumping at the same time, that's the only reason why you shouldn't be pumping both boobs at the same time. So if you're not pumping both boobs at the same time, it is important that you use this little cap on the tubing space that you're not using, because if you don't do that, you're gonna have a very poor suction. When you press power, it's gonna automatically go to your letdown mode, right? And you have different cycles. You have cycle 38, 42, 46, 50, and 54. When you first press it, you're gonna wanna press these little buttons right here, this little button, and so that you can go to massage mode. Don't make the mistake that I made. I used to use the Medela, and Medela wasn't that complicated. This one got all these goddamn modes, and I just didn't really know what mode was what. But don't worry, I'm here to help you. I'm here to help you not make the same mistakes that I made. This pump is supposed to mimic how a baby sucks on a boob, which to me, when you put the baby on your boob, the baby just suck. I ain't know the baby had all kind of rhythms and did all kind of different shit, but I'm not here to judge that. I'm just here to relate a message. You literally only want to be in this mode for maybe 2 minutes max, right? Until your letdown come. Now, when I first was pumping, big mistake, I will pump in this mode the entire time. Now, you can't change the cycle, but you can change the level. It goes from 1 all the way up to 5. And what I would do is I would start off on like 2 and then just bring it up all the way to 5 and pump for like 30 minutes on this cycle. And that is a no. But the reason why I did it is because your breasts be so sore in the beginning, and that what was comfortable for me. But don't make that mistake. Don't do that. Only be in this mode for about 2 minutes. 5 minutes max. And 5 minutes is just way too long, but I would say 5 minutes max. So once you're done with the 2 minutes in this mode, all you're gonna do, don't power it off, just switch over to your letdown. And letdown is when you see more milk, like you see the milk spraying out. That is what letdown is. So once you see your milk spraying out, you want to change the mode into your letdown mode. I'm not even sure if that's what the mode is called, but we're gonna call it the letdown mode today. Once you're in letdown mode, you have different cycles. Now, honestly, I don't think it really matters what cycle you're on. What's important is that you're in this mode. When I use it on 50 and let my milk come out. What you can do is once your letdown slows down or you don't see your milk spraying out, you can switch back to massage mode for another 1 to 2 minutes to stimulate your breast some more. And then once you get that letdown, switch back to letdown mode, or you can just stay on letdown mode. But it's important that you get off of the massage mode so that this pump is properly suctioning all of your milk out. So I do love the fact that it does have all of these settings. It was kind of a gift that in a curse. Like if you don't know what to do with these settings, then it can be a curse. But if you know how to use these settings, and of course with my tips you will, then it is a gift. It is important that when you are using your pump that you assemble it correctly. You want to make sure that your backflow protectors, everything is nice and tight and secure, because that can affect your suctioning. It's so important that you put these in. Some people, they don't know where these go. They go right inside this. It's so important that you put it in and you make sure it's nice and tight and secure. Make sure you wash everything after you're done using it. Every time you're done using it, be sure to take this off, because sometimes milk does get into this little part, and that was a mistake I made. I just always wash this with the bottles, but I never washed this little thing. And after a week of using it, one day I took it apart and I was like, oh my God, like I had to replace it because it was just so stank. Also, you are going to have to replace, it is so important, y'all, you're gonna have to replace these duckbills at least once a month. They do get weak, like your suction gets weak after a month, especially if you're using this thing like 6, 7, 8 times a day for 20-30 minutes each time. These duckbills, from washing, manipulation, taking them out, putting them in, using them, they get worn out. What I do is I order on Amazon. I am gonna link it in the description below, the link for the extra little duck bills. You're gonna want to replace your phalanges at least once every 3 months, your duck bills once a month, your backflow protector once every 3 months. If you have any questions about the Spectra S1 pump, please drop it down in the comments below. To not miss out on my breastfeeding series, make sure you subscribe down below. Like this video if you really like it, and hit that bell notification so that you don't miss another video from me. Whew, I'm tired. Time to take the wig off. I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm off.